Okay, so previously we're being just automatically print things once and automatically update count while using the process. So every frame you can update things, but there's no control. What I'm going to do is to add control. Okay, so let's use another var. Okay, so this time I'm going to say var, say I don't know. So press count. So every time you press enter, or maybe press enter count, okay, every time you press enter I'm going to count it, and this is an integer. You can do is int trailing, so it's just everything become more specified. Okay, and what I'm going to do is to, instead of just make it inside the process, what I'm going to do is to use process to checking. Okay, so I'm going to checking the enter key, whether it's pressed or not, and checking that specific times, and counting times, checking enter key times. Okay, so it's checking and it's counting the checking time. So every frame just different frame. Okay, every different frame they will just continue checking things. Okay, and while they're checking, if it's checking, and if you check our input and is action just pressed, so it's just pressed something, and I'm going to say UI accepted, accept not accepted equals to true. Basically, if you press enter, they will carry out to execute what's in between. And I'm going to use the press enter count. So press enter count, I'm going to, it's an integer, but I don't give it an initial value, so I'm going to say, so maybe 0. Okay, and then we'll press equals to 1, so basically update 1. And in order for you guys to see it, I'm going to print it out by press enter count. Oh, and we need to print it out. Yeah, we can test it. We can test it now. So we are going to just run the whole program. I believe it will work. Finger crossed. Okay, this doesn't really matter. Okay, you can see that we are checking the enter key, and we're checking like approximately like 400 times now. And let's press enter. Okay, obviously you shouldn't like answer here. Let me just get the game. Where's my game? Okay, so enter. Okay, we got enter. Yeah, as you can see, actually you get like a let me just pause this for a second. Okay, and of course delta is never used. Doesn't really matter. So you can look at the output. Okay, you can just this is just debugger, because we got delta, but delta is never used. It doesn't really matter. We don't need to use it. And as you can see, every time I press, I until now pressed 27 time. So every time I press, there will be a pressed enter count. That is a variable that we initialize in 0, and then it will just be updated. Okay, as you can see, 26. Okay, 23, 22, something like that. Okay, that's a really convenient, and basically you can get users' inputs and you can do something according to your inputs. As simple as that. Okay.